I'm Sky. Let's talk about books. I live in a new place. I moved from the place where I used to live, which was Ohio, and now I live in a new place, which is Illinois. And when I moved, I decided I can't take all my books with me, which is fair because I had a lot of them and I didn't even like a lot of them. But basically I'm giving you a tour of my bookshelf. So basically these are all of my favorite books. Like these are all the books that are so important to me that I said, these have to come with me. And also my DVDs and my CDs are on here. Yeah, I'll just show you everything that's on here. It's a small shelf. It won't take too long, hopefully. Also, sorry if my makeup's messed up. I was filming auditions and I cried during one of them because I'm an artiste. Okay, this is going to be the shortest and shakiest clip in all of existence so that I can put my tripod back down. This is the top of my bookshelf. This is where I keep whatever I'm currently reading. This is what I'm currently reading. There are my glasses because I'm wearing my contacts right now. Here's my salt lamp. And here's my reading light / night light. Okay, here's my first shelf. This shelf is sort of most of my standalones and like shorter series that I have. The first book is All of a Kind Family by Sydney Taylor. Next is A Kit Mystery, Midnight in Lonesome Hollow by Kathleen Ernst. My dream is to one day own all of the American Girl doll books, all the historical ones anyway, but I only could bring this one. I own a few others, but they're at home. Well, at home in Ohio. Next I have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alira Zines. Next is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. Here's The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Here is Boys Don't Knit in Public by T.S. Easton. Here is Cinderella Cleaners, Change of Address, Prep Cool, and Rock and Roll, all by Maya Gold. And the first one is the book I am currently reading, but this is where it would go in the lineup, so I decided to just stick it in here. The Clueless Girl's Guide to Being a Genius by Janice Repka. I have The Isle of the Lost and Return to the Isle of the Lost, both by Melissa de la Cruz. This is probably a good time to explain my organization system. I have everything loosely alphabetized by title because I hate alphabetizing by author because I don't know any of these authors' names off the top of my head. But the reason why these are here is because they're both Descendants novels and Descendants starts with a D. Dizzy by Kathy Cassidy, Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine, Every Day by David Levithan, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Here we have Homeroom Diaries by James Patterson and Lisa Papadimitriou. It's kind of a funny story by Ned Vizzini. Tiki Strike Inside the Shadow City, The Empress's Tomb, and The Darkness Dwellers, all by Kirsten Miller. Matilda by Roald Dahl, Millicent Min, Girl Genius by Lisa Yee, Princess in Love by Meg Cabot. This is the third book in the Princess Diaries series. No, I do not own any of the others. No, I do not plan to own any of the others. But yes, I did like this specific book enough to bring it with me. So take from that what you will. And the last thing on this shelf is Trial by Journal by Kate Kleiss, illustrated by M. Sarah Kleiss. This shelf was the only one large enough height-wise to hold my picture books that I brought. So this has my picture books, my graphic novels, my manga, my photo albums, and my DVD collection. The organization of this shelf is pretty weird. I have 2 picture books. Both are retellings of Cinderella because I've played Cinderella a lot of times, and they're from the director who has directed me playing Cinderella the most times. The first one is the Native American version of Cinderella, which is the first one I ever played, and then the second one is Cinderella, the classic version as we tend to think of it in the Western world. So that's in chronological order, and then I just have no order for pretty much anything else except for my DVDs are alphabetized and my manga is in the right order by edition. So first we have The Rough-Faced Girl by either Rafe or Rafe Martin and David Shannon. I was looking up pronunciations of Rafe or Rafe, and there are apparently multiple, so. Next we have Cinderella, retold by Sarah L. Thompson and illustrated by Nicoletta Ceccoli, page by page by Laura Lee Golledge. The Invention of Hugo Cabret by Brian Selznick. So here I have all of my copies of Library Wars, Love and War, story and art by Kiro Yumi, original concept by Hiro Arikawa, and they all pretty much look the same, so I'm not going to show you all of them. I will show you though, I have 1 through 11, excepting number 9. For some reason, when I moved, I just completely forgot my copy of number 9, so that's pretty frustrating. And here we begin my DVD collection. So I have Avatar: The Last Airbender, the complete series. So that includes all 3 books, which are Water, Earth, and Fire. I have Big Hero 6. I have Descendants 1 and 2. I have a collection of 4 Sandra Bullock movies. I have Miss Congeniality, Miss Congeniality 2, 2 Weeks Notice, and The Divine Secrets of the Ya-Ya Sisterhood. Quite honestly, this was a gift, and my mom said that this was the only way she could get me Miss Congeniality. So really, I mainly just own it because I love Miss Congeniality so much. I own Ghostbusters, obviously the remake, not the original, as you can see by the cover. This is Penelope. This is my favorite movie. This is a copy of Radium Girls from when I was in Radium Girls. This is Ratatouille. I've just noticed that my DVDs are horribly unalphabetized, and that's really embarrassing, so gonna fix that immediately. I own Ocean's 8, so yes, technically I do own 5 different Sandra Bullock movies. And my last DVD is a copy of Love, Simon. And this is my last shelf. It has some of my longer series and all of my CDs. Alright, so I have The Map to Everywhere, City of Thirst, Shadows of the Lost Sun, and Iron Tide Rising, all by Carrie Ryan and John Park Davis. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think they changed the character design from book 1 to the other books, and I kind of miss the old one. Here we have The Mother-Daughter Book Club, Much Ado About Anne, Dear Pen Pal, Pies and Prejudice, Home for the Holidays, and finally Wish You Were Air by Heather Vogel Frederick. These are all in the Mother-Daughter Book Club series. But I just googled it and realized that there's actually one more book after this that I do not have. Actually, I have one more thing to say about the Mother-Daughter Book Club series. Look at the fact that all of the spines match with their little circly things except for the first one. And these were all bought in a box set at the same time, like these are packaged and sold together. So why would they do it like that? Why would they do that to me? Next we have The Extraordinary Education of Nicholas Benedict. And then I have The Mysterious Benedict Society, The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Perilous Journey, and The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Prisoner's Dilemma. All of these are by Trenton Lee Stewart, and they are all part of the same series. Obviously, the last one I showed you by Trenton Lee Stewart is the prequel to these. And finally, I own Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda and Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. Alright, like I mentioned, the only other things over there are my CD player, my MP3 player, and all my CDs. So that is kind of a mess over there. Alrighty, and that is all of the books that I brought with me to Illinois. And all of the DVDs I brought with me to Illinois. Yeah. Till next time, have a nice day. I don't remember if I had to sign off on this. Did I? Have you guys noticed that I've been looking over there instead of over there again? I don't know. Bye!